Are you in a relationship with your partner or your cell phone? Is the question. And the reason I pose the question to you is, do you talk more face to face to your partner, or do you talk more through the phone? Is the phone the advocate of your relationship? So if that is so, then that would mean you in a relationship with the phone and your partner is the byproduct of that relationship.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, let us become sharper. If y'all haven't figured it out by now or don't know me by now, my name is CJ. This is the world's greatest co-host, Reno, and we got the world's greatest engineer. We got Jamie. Now, what more you want? Let us become sharper. The mission statement. So we're getting right into it. You know, barbering is a very, very important career. It's a very, very important thing in the society. Fashion is very, very important. It's a very big thing in the society. You got designer, you got everybody got their own swag, right? But where I fit in at, where I came into this game giving you, with or without, whether you didn't have the fashion or if you did, you got to come see me. And I'm saying me figuratively. You got to become sharper. So that's my mission statement. I put it down like that. Tell you a little excerpt real quick, just starting off. Now, my mentor who taught me this game name was Ulysses. Riding in the back seat, saw a young lady walking down the street. He said, "Hey, look, that's about your speed. You need to hop out and say something to her." So I hopped out. I said something to her, and she looked at me and was like, "Man, you have a nice day, sir." I was like, "Wow, is this how it works?" So I got back in the truck, kind of disheveled, head held a little low. He said, "Did you tell her that you was the young up and coming barber? Did you tell her that you had skills like that? Get back out there and say that to her." So I hopped back out and ran up to her. I said, "Hey, I got skills. I'm the up and coming barber." I could have been no more than like 15, 16. "I'm the up and coming barber. I be cutting like that." She actually went for that. She was like, "Yeah. Okay, well now you're saying something." So let a statement is way more than just getting out and saying nothing but air. Right. You got to have a statement. So let us become sharper. Bam. That's the statement with emphasis. Thursday TNS, Thursday Night Society, the purge for flyness. On that night between the hours of 7 p.m. to 2 a.m., we rid ourselves of anything that's not fly. We're not trying, we don't, it's all inclusive, but we don't dispel anybody. But what we're telling you is enough is enough. A lot of y'all run out of the house and just give up. There's no disrespect, but you gave up. You need to know you gave up. Nobody told you. Your girl not gonna tell you. Your girls for the ladies, your guy definitely not gonna tell you. But a lot of y'all didn't gave up. But on Thursday night, we don't give up. On Thursday night, I cut a guy named the Shoe Ambassador. Can you even follow what I'm saying to you? The Shoe Ambassador. He's the #1 designer, brand, and shoe ambassador. Somerset Mall, official TNS member, and he's there every Thursday. This is the type of company that we keep on the Thursday Night Society. These are the happenings on Thursday. So if you can't abide by the purge for flyness, put your A game on or don't pull up. That's why we got the Saturday for y'all. the flip side from 10 to 2, 10 in the morning, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. for all y'all who want to come up and get something a little lighter.
Yeah, a little mellow.
A little more mellow. But that Thursday night is intense, man. It's exclusive. It's powerful.
It's a little too much, if I must say so myself.
Yes, I wanted to start off that way and tell y'all that about, the mission statement, let us become sharper. I actually have one, and TNS Society, Thursday Night Society. Dispel ourselves and rid ourselves of anything that's not fly. So
yes, sir.
Getting in there. So high level positive energy is the forte. We've been told y'all that, just in case you forgot, we let you know that's the forte. And that's one of the masterpieces that we display here on this podcast. All right, so got that going. So what's going on, man? I heard, you was talking to me earlier. We was conversing earlier.
Before we get to that,
yes, sir.
For the culture, I want to say rest in peace to Takeoff. Another guy from our culture, a rap icon, superstar, young brother, has unfortunately lost his life. And it happens too often in hip hop and urban culture. So I want to, send condolences from Thursday night, from Let Us Become Sharper, to their whole family, QC, his family, all the other Migos, his children,
So on Thursday night, I want to say this. On Thursday night, we was at, and this had to been, and E-Class remembers this, this had to been maybe, it had to be some years ago. We was on Thursday night and we had the Migos on the videos. This when they was really super hot at the Migos and everything. And, I'm partying. I'm just being free. I'm just, and I mistakenly said, I fell in love with the Migos. I said that.
Yes.
You see that in the chat group.
Yes,
they won't let it die. I fell in love with the Migos. What I was really saying was the Migos came out. They was kind of awkward, but they made me a believer when they just started really showcasing that talent. Yeah. And of all the Migos, I always said it, you will agree, Take was the coldest one.
Yeah, I give you that. You've been saying that since the beginning.
I've been saying it since the beginning. Take was the quietest one, the most low-key one, but the coldest one. And man, when I heard about that, I was just like, wow.
They grew on me. I think, from the culture that we from, from the era, not culture, but from the era that we from music. Like when they dropped, what was it, Hannah Montana? I was like, bro, wait a minute, it's not a rap.
Yeah,
and the kids, you know what I'm saying? And
it was though.
It was what they was giving, and it's what they've been able to give for a nice amount of time. So
man.
May God be with them and their family,
man. But just going a little further, man. How many times do the argument lead to something stupid?
Yeah, man.
And Quavo was trying to leave. He was like, man, I ain't for all this. Let's go. But you can't, just for the future reference. And this is a high profile. This is a public. This is a TMZ. We've all seen the footage thing. But I've been working in the barbershop 25 years. I've been working in the barbershop 25 plus years. I've seen the argument go left every time. Do not argue so intensely over these things. Before you get the huffing and puffing and the octaves raise of the voice, just say, listen, you know what? Let's agree to disagree and find something else to do. Keep plenty of waters in the refrigerator somewhere around. Everybody just have a water and calm down, because the LeBron James argument, the Jordan argument, the Steph Curry argument, the I played in high school argument goes too far. It goes too far. And the senseless murdering is going too far. We saw Gilly was going crazy on the,
as he should,
as he
rightfully
should.
so.
Frustrated. He's frustrated.
Rightfully so.
You're frustrated, super frustrated. You saw Boosie frustrated. So many of the high profile and prominent figures of the culture speaking out over the senseless deaths. So let's please let us become sharper in that aspect, and let's live a little bit longer. Now we got business at hand. You called me talking crazy to me about topic.
Yeah.
And your topics, the topics on this show are so revolutionary, and your topic is so next level. Let's hear it, bro.
So, when we spoke earlier,
Right.
we've actually, ran this thought a few times.
Yeah.
We just never thought to, bring it as a topic. It's been in close quarters. It's been in Thursday.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, are you in a relationship with your partner or your cell phone? Is the question. And the reason I pose the question to you is, do you talk more face to face to your partner, or do you talk more through the phone? Is the phone the advocate of your relationship? So if that is so, then that would mean you in a relationship with the phone, and your partner is the byproduct of that relationship.
Yeah. Well,
and what is it doing to your relationship by being the main focal point instead of the byproduct?
Yeah. Well, I'll look at it this way. First and foremost, let's give a definite answer. No, I'm not in a relationship with my phone, but I do believe that if an electronic device could be counted as a wife, I would be married to the phone.
Okay.
Yeah. If the electronic device actually counted, let's just say, okay, this is your real life wife, and then this is I kind of say I'm married to the phone, because you can't live without it.
Or can you?
No, you can't.
Because people lived without it before us.
No, they didn't.
They did. They were everything you do. Like, do you remember? Like, we from a era in time where you had to get a piece of paper. You took a pen and a piece of paper out with you when you was going to the mall and to the club and all that, and you had to actually court a young ladies. You know what I'm saying? Like, the phone now, you see her picture on Instagram and you hop in her DM. What up? I'm trying to hook up. Ooh, and that's that. You might get her number 4 months later. You've been talking to her through the DM forever.
I had my iPhone. I pulled my iPhone
out. Not in 95, you did.
Y'all didn't see it. I had my iPhone. No. Back then, life was miserable.
Man.
Life was miserable. The process that you had to go through, I mean, I'm just keep being honest. I can reflect. Life was miserable. So yeah, you're right. You go into the mall or what have you, and then you got an ink pen, and then you get a little paper, man, and you scribbling down like this, and then she's scribbling down, and then y'all calling. No. That wasn't even living. That was Cro-Magnon. That was archaic. Terrible. Yeah, that was terrible. That wasn't living. Today, you don't even get the number. I wouldn't know because I'm a one-woman man. But I've seen people, the process. All you do is jump in the DM now.
That's it. Listen, I mean,
you don't get the number.
We're both parents of high school boys.
Yeah, that's how I see it.
So you know how crazy. That's like, I was like, whoa, this is how y'all this is how y'all get busy?
Yeah. I mean, would you rather have grew up in our era with the ink pen, and then you got a paper, and you're fishing for a paper, and then you're writing down a number, and then or would you just like to come up and just say, listen, now what's your gram? All right, I get with you.
I'm gonna take my era, because the things that they portraying on the gram from kids to adults is not always really who they are. in our era, when you got that phone number, you was elated to go home and spend 5 hours on the phone with a new chick. Yeah, I do this. I'm from this hood.
Yeah, but
Or
I don't know. Okay, I get that point. Yeah, you got a point there, but I don't want people to be who they are. I don't, man. I mean, it's a spinoff to a whole nother, this.
whoa,
I don't want people.
Topic alert, everybody! That he just dropped the bomb.
I don't want people to be who they are. Please don't be who you are. Please be somebody else. Please be the person
Be who
that
you need to be.
Yes, please be who you need to be. Don't be. We have this conversation. Like I say, we're coming from the barbershop now. So
Man.
it's the truth. So we in the barbershop and we're talking about the women who have the natural bodies or do we have the enhanced bodies.
Shout out to both. We don't discriminate.
Please give me the enhanced. I'm just saying, please be fake. I don't really get into
I'm not asking for enhanced or fake. I'm asking for you to be what you need to be.
Yeah, and for me, just is just a preference. It's all an opinion. For me, be who you portrayed to be. Okay. Don't be. I don't want any substance. No, I do not want. I'm past the days of substance. I'm past the days of getting to know the real person.
These are all lies you're telling right here.
It's not a lie, it's the truth. I just don't want it, man.
You live with substance. Like that's like me saying, I don't want nobody that knows something that's in a book.
I don't.
Like
I don't. In that scenario, I don't want no substance. If you in the bars or the clubs or if you just out and about, I don't want no substance.
That is not required for the job.
Back in the day, I had to get so much substance, and we go around, and then you get substance.
Right.
You got to go, there's instances where you go to the house and then mama and dad, aunties in there, the daddy.
Hey, where you from? Man. What's your last name? We from that area.
Let's keep it fantasy world, man. Let's keep it John Wick Part 4 up on the Continental Hotel on the roof. You got this flawlessly perfect body. It seems like you've never eaten a cheeseburger. Beautiful heels, stilettoing across a marbled. Let's keep it like that. Let's keep it fantasy fiction world. I don't want to get grassroots with you. I don't want nothing real. I'm just keeping a buck. I don't want nothing real. I don't, man.
Man, wow.
I don't want nothing real. So yeah, I would definitely take this day as far as the cell phone is concerned with the capabilities of having. I wish I had something like this then. I know that the old school way, the traditional, but I could have missed all of that. They could have missed me.
I agree and I disagree.
They could have missed me with that.
Just because the access is
they could have got me straight here.
Is the only thing. The access is so I agree to a point because access is everything, and you definitely get to see who they trying to be a whole lot faster.
Yeah, that's what I want. I don't want to take 19. I'll go back. I don't do this because I love my wife and everything, but I'll just do this one time. Long. When you're talking about somebody long time,
many moons ago,
where we was keeping it real, where we was developing relationships from the brick and mortar standpoint. So this young lady, right, getting to know her, putting in all this sweat equity, we getting familiar. She's over my crib. I'm over her crib. I'm meeting sisters. I'm meeting aunties. I met the mother. She's meeting significant people in my life. All of that groundwork and sweat equity leads up to, I just don't like you. I could have figured that out by looking at your gram.
Definitely.
I could have looked at your gram and know that I didn't like you.
Like, oh yeah, no.
Right on my phone. I could have, right on my app, I could have looked on there and said, oh, there's nothing to see here. Now I'd have to put all that work in.
So does that mean that this access enables like the ability to change you in and out like super fast? Like, oh, you're not needed. Yeah. Nope.
Well, I think it frees up a lot. Of time. Yes, I do. I believe that it makes you, we in and out. But I think it frees up a lot of time to do greater good in the world. Think about how much time you spend in trying to court somebody where you could have been doing something on the other side of the globe, changing the world. You know,
But are people actually doing that, or are they actually spending all the time in their phone because that's their relationship?
yeah. Well, to answer the question, I'm in my relationship is with my real life wife.
Okay.
I'm not in a relationship with my phone. But if the phone counted as a relationship, then yes, I would be in a
So
relationship.
you would be cheating on your wife with the phone?
No, I would that count as
a side chick?
No, because it's legal. It's a phone, it's a device. So no, it wouldn't count as that. So I don't know. But no, to answer the question, no, the phone is just the phone. But I'm in a relationship with her. A lot of people, their phone is their best friend. A lot of people, their phone, they can't live, they can't function without it. I can actually function without my phone. When I speak, I grade on the curve when I say we can't live without our phones, because I actually can. I can live without that thing.
Well, I try it frequently. I go without the phone.
Why? So you never answered the question. So are you in a relationship with your phone?
I was.
What happened?
She recognized it and she put me on my place.
Now that's great. Now that's great content there. She recognized that she was being overpowered by the phone and did something about it.
Yeah.
Now that's real, man.
Like that was the the groundwork for the topic for me.
Wow.
Like so is you sleeping with the phone or do you sleep with me?
Because every time you look up, you got this like this doing this.
And I think, well, I know because she said she had realized that she spent more time in her phone.
Right.
And actually conversing with me like face to face and all of that. And she was like, she had, like put a stopper on it for her, tapered it off to observe me to see if it was just her or if it was both of us. And then when she, then she brought it and, put it on the plate and served it to me. And I was like, well, we got to fix that.
Oh, well, that's great that y'all have such high level conversations. I know that I do not like when we wake up and then the first thing we do is grab the phone. I do not like that. But I also like at the end of the night when I can grab the phone. Because I got the headphones, I got the whole setup. So I'm the phone, the headphones, and I can kind of just go to my own YouTube world and, because we love the YouTube. So yeah, I do love those capabilities about the phone. But no, no, the phone ain't become my life. I can part with that phone. And then, I'm a little older now, so I don't have nobody really to talk to but her.
Man,
I ain't nobody to talk to.
I probably talk to like
I ain't nobody to
a few people.
Yeah, I'm talking about the phone.
And mostly the kids texting, so they don't want to talk. So I don't need. Can we? Do you? Send me? Is that they? Real and those be the what you call it, the acronyms. They they break that down. You gotta, what do this mean?
Yeah. And I watch so much TV and YouTube, at the shop that it's always running. So I don't have so no, I can actually get away from that thing, but I do know the power of it. I actually make videos at the shop where however many people in the room, everybody's on the cell phone. And I've actually posted those videos. So everybody on the phone.
So now let's go a step further, right? Because I said that I was at one point and you said you are not and have not been. Right. So the question that we pose to the viewers, the listeners, is that if you put the phone down, would you still be able to maintain that relationship? Because you don't got to advocate a byproduct in between.
No, relationship be over with. Down the drain. We done. No, we can't go back to the old. No,
I'm not saying like courting or anything. I'm saying like you in a relationship. Well, it don't apply to us, but let's say
it apply to me. It's over, man. And without the phone, it's over. It's done.
Why? Why though?
Because that's what we've become accustomed to. I can't. That's over.
Cell service is over right now. Boom.
The relationship over. Find me a new chick. It's over.
Why? The substance is the same.
What substance? How you gonna communicate with your chick? So what you gonna get on the landline and call her?
No, I'm gonna talk to her face to face.
When? You ain't never at home. I'm never at home. Okay. I need that phone to keep communication.
When I'm there?
When I leave out of the house, let's say probably on a good day, on a busy day, I leave out of the house probably 7:30, 8 in the morning.
Right.
And I don't return to the house at 2 a.m.
Right.
2 in the morning.
Okay, so like
So that's over
that
with.
happened forever.
That's over
that,
with.
That happened way many moons before us for a long period
And
of
they
time.
was over.
Those relationships actually lasted long.
Or they didn't. Not from 8 to 2. Not from 8 to 2 every week, week in and week out. And you calling on a landline.
40 hours, 45,
No.
50, 60 hours a week.
No. With someone who's accustomed to talking on a cell phone. Back in those days, that's all they knew. Okay. So yeah, she you are going for this many hours.
So you can't reverse it.
Yeah, you don't know nothing about no cell phone. But now I'm used to a text message or texting at will. Now you can't talk to me, but on a landline or a whole physical visit for 12 to 14 hours, the relationship is over. You're done. It's over. No, there's no way. No, it can't be done. We are so in that aspect, we are locked in with the cell phones because we text all day long. We call back and forth all day long. So yeah, that's what's keeping that going.
Well, see, I'm not able to talk. She be in a birth center, so it'd be like text here.
Yeah, but you still have the ability to talk.
not.
It's only because she's in that birth center that you're not able to call. But take the birth center away, and you got your calls.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, no, I'm talking about what you're talking about is birth center or no birth center. We still talking on a landline, that big old phone with all them buttons on there. It's over. It's over.
Old school landline.
It's over. Relationship is over. Ring. That's why relationships didn't last with the landline. Didn't last.
Oh, they lasted a whole lot longer than they do today. Definitely.
No, it was a wrap. This was a wrap, dude. No, that's over with. So, are you in a relationship with your significant other, your partner, or the cell phone? For me, I'm still got enough old school left in me to say that I still enjoy talking to her more than that phone, that device. Because when I'm around her, when I'm at home, normally the device is off or on the charger,
right,
until she goes to sleep. Because I go to sleep way after she goes to sleep, and I be up and I'm trying to look at that them on demand, and then I get boring. So then I start going on YouTube. So I find all my videos and see everything I want to see on the phone, all my little apps and everything. So I do, Facebook. I do most of my posting at night.
I'm old. I go to sleep early.
She
be up way later than me. I put the baby to sleep. The baby put me to sleep. I have it at work, and it's over with.
Yeah. So it's for different stroke for different folks. So for you, the cell phone maybe not so much, at night. Me, it's all cell phone, bro. That's the only time I post, anytime I social media, all of that, or anytime I'm seeing something on there is at night. It's never in the daytime.
Yeah, well, you always
right
getting somebody sharper. So.
I'm always right. So no, I can live without the phone. So no, I'm not in a relationship with the cell phone. Now I'm gonna add a bonus to the topic today.
Okay. All right, let's go with it.
Is your best friend your significant other? Or is your best friend your liquor bottle?
Nah, I'm gonna answer that.
Nah, let's become sharper. Let's talk.
That's quick. That's a quick one for me.
Is it?
Like that's a no-brainer.
Will you give up drinking completely for her?
Yeah. Not even a thought.
Okay. We two different kind of cats, bro.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, she ain't giving up her drink for me, and I'm damn sure ain't giving up my drink for her. She got to go.
Well, equally, like I get it. You know what I'm saying? So if it was like we don't drink any longer,
she's telling you that.
Yeah, if it's like we don't drink no longer, you know what I'm saying? Like I would prefer us, to look for releases or stress non-stressors in another way.
Right.
We got small kids and we're getting older or whatever. I would be all for it.
Okay. Now,
if you just like, you shouldn't do it, then I'm like, whoa, hold up.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, just stop. Just stopping it with you.
But we only drink socially anyway, so
yeah. But I was speaking of, let me clarify. I was speaking about the drink figuratively. So your vice, but one of the biggest vices is drinking.
Right.
Your vice. Will you give up your vice? Is your vice? Are you married to your vices, or are you married or in a relationship with her? with your significant other. For the women, it's a him, her or him, however it is. Are you in a relationship with that, including the cell phone, the hanging, the boom, 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 or is it about this person here?
So your vice would be considered
Thursday.
Now what?
Oh yeah. Now let me tell you something about that. I'm married to Thursday, and but fortunately for me, she allows that. She allows, and that's why we're professional. We have hours. Thursday don't just start. I'm all day. No, Thursday night does not begin until 7 p.m. and it ends abruptly. I'm talking about Cinderella slipper, glass slipper to a pumpkin at 2 a.m. Anything past 2 a.m., you not on Thursday night no more. You on your own time, because Thursday night ends right here. Run all the way to the edge of the city, and right at this border, you ain't in the city though. That's it. When you run into this, that's that. So yeah, Thursday night is real powerful. So definitely. I get that. Yeah, these cell phones have even right now we still are on our cell phone.
Right.
These cell phones have
going crazy.
These cell phones have gained so much power and authority in our lives. I can recall the time leaving out of the crib, and I was actually headed to the shop, literally, and maybe 3 minutes out, getting on the freeway. You on freeway by now, freeway action. Jumping down and got to come up off of a freeway exit, bro.
Go all the way back.
And loop all the way back around and go all the way up to your room just for cell phone. Cell phone, man. I've gotten all the way to the shop and forgot the cell phone and had to go all the way back to get the cell phone.
I'd have done that before.
Been gone, man, you get where you're going.
On my phone,
don't have the cell phone
because you be in so much. Because so often your mind be going so fast, and you like, whoa, I got a phone, man. And it'd be like, do I go back or do I wait it out?
No, you got to get it.
Got to go back.
You got to go back. You got to go back and get the cell phone.
You got to go home.
Yeah, so you got to go get the cell phone. So I know that I'm not in a relationship with the cell phone because I'm able to forget it. I can't never forget her. When you walk out the door, you ain't walking out without her. Definitely. You'll never. So that proves to you that we still love our women.
Definitely, you got to. The phone can't love you back.
The phone can't love you back. So for our women, we love you. We love you. We love you so much.
Definitely.
Yeah. Now getting into the mission statement, I want to say something to y'all. It's real clean, the mission statement. I've been waiting to talk to y'all. The contributing factors to the mission statement go back to beautiful subject matter like this. When we were at the shop and we would argue. Remember, we would have, no, I'm just saying, we would argue over, we would argue about these things. Some call it debate, but there were times where we would be at the barbershop and that was a place of peace, serenity, and that was a place of like a stomping grounds. When you come into the barbershop and you have different walks of life, because although we from the same town, we from different walks of life, because he from one side and I'm from the other side. Just be clear about that. So we from two different sides, but at the barbershop, you meet up, all sides meet here, and that's just what it is. So that's a contributing factor to the mission statement. That's what brings us to the finalized and the set in stone Let us become sharp. Beautiful topic, man. You know, we got to understand about these phones. I'm gonna try to spend less time on mine and more time making my significant other happy. You know, we went out yesterday for Halloween. Went out for Halloween,
Definitely.
and that was it was irony because we did not plan to go out on Halloween.
Okay.
But we go out every Halloween and it's always by accident. October 31st, we always go out by accident. So yesterday we end up out and we just looked at each other. We was like, we out on Halloween again. So that was a moment, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was
cool. That was cold. You know, that was cold little moment. So yeah, down with the cell phones and spending more time putting into. We all need to treat our women better anyway. This is just something that we have to do.
It's a must.
It's a must. So that's what we have to do, and that's how we're gonna become sharp. We'll talk about the supporters. We get a lot of support. I want to verbally say something. You know, I went to. It's very rarely that I actually show up in support for an event. So we had Dave. You know, his beautiful wife. We want to congratulate them on a family affair gallery banquet hall. Okay. They have an event space.
All right.
And their grand opening was Sunday. And I pulled up. Dave told me, he said, look, man, you know, I want you to pull up. I said, Dave, say less. You know, I pulled up and I put some pictures up on the Facebook and everything. So I put some on IG as well. So we want to congratulate them and wish them the best of luck for their new walk in life, their new business venture. Wish you
much success.
Much success. And you're serving as great examples on teamwork, making the dream work. Yeah, so I love to see that. And to my personal supporters, you know, my supporters and sponsors, you know, who have given me the world, you know, who have given me so many. Where can I start? I mean, has given me a plethora of beauty, a plethora of finance, a plethora of support. I'd like to thank you for doing such, even as much as this podcast allowing us to be able to, you know, do something as constructive as this. So we'd like to thank you. And we always try to give a platform, a dedication to our supporters.
Definitely.
We like to shout them out. We don't like to just sit back and say, all right, you know, good looking, and ride off into the sunset. We like to take a time out, and I like to put down a demonstration to say verbally to you, thank you so much. I mean, so many years it's been, so I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. So we're going PG-13 on the Saturday. I'll tell you the topics. We had the Saturday morning topics that start at 10 a.m. And they go to 2 p.m. That's the flip side of the Thursday night society. The Thursday night society is so intense. The Thursday night society is such a purge for flyness that we might want to relax a little bit and have something a little bit more chill, a little lighter version. So please pull up at my shop. It goes from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Pull right up, engage in topics, be greeted. We have some donuts in there, a little orange juice, and if you look fish around, you might just get a little mimosa.
None of that stuff happens on Thursday, might I add.
You know,
none of that light mimosas and all that. We don't fraternize that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you know, Thursday night is hard tequila shots, champagne bow, and champagne bottles blam through the air. The big lobster sandwiches with garlic butter, lobster sandwiches, and everybody meat coats and all this. That's what Thursday is. So if you don't want to be that intense and you just want to roll how you roll, come check me out on a light Saturday morning. I'm there every Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. So the flip side, you know, that's what I like to call it. They call it the flip side. You got one side that's real intense, and you can negotiate with this. You know, it's a little bit better for you. So come in, everybody have a good experience, and And that's what we do. So I got a new venture myself. We like to give congratulations, and we like to give appreciation to our supporters and sponsors. But I have for myself a new shop. Oh yeah,
let's clap it up.
We got the new shop. Opening up. We're looking to do the grand open around December. My birthday is December the 15th, so we're setting the date. I'll let you know, refreshing you of how long I've been doing it. So instead of me getting up here with trying to prove to you, I'm coming through with a statement. So like these barbers out here and a lot of people in the industry, they're going to prove to you how good they are, and they're going to have who's the best and barber battle. I changed the genre. I changed the whole culture. So what I'm adding to the culture is something totally new and fresh. We're going barber, dominoes, and sports. Yeah, where are the domino players at? Because I know y'all, and I know y'all still playing. We're going to reincorporate the gaming back into the shops. So I'm calling out all the domino champions, masters, the mastermind domino players. We're going to start the domino room at the shop. It's all on a membership basis. People who are members will enjoy all the amenities, and the guests to the shop, the walk-ins, well, they'll still get a great price as well. The new shop is coming. Let us become sharper. Everything all spelled out. So we're going to come in 2023 powerful. And we plan on putting one of these in every state.
They got rid of Steve Nash in Brooklyn.
Yeah, was it?
Kyrie been doing this thing. Let's start with that, because you one of those Kyrie haters.
No. Kyrie, is he playing
every day?
Okay. Is that common for you? Is that unusual for you?
No, that's common.
That's common for him to be playing every day?
Yeah, he plays.
Okay, so
when he can.
Okay. He play when he can.
Yeah.
Okay, so you accept that. You accept play when he can.
He is available. The way he reset his clock. Sometimes you need to be rejuvenated.
So I go to the bank and y'all give me money out of the bank when y'all can. No. That's what you're saying to me? No. I go to the bank.
Structured the contract right.
I go to the bank, and the bank and the guy at the bank tells me I'm gonna see what I can do. You don't want no inconsistency, man. I was not on Kyrie about nothing that has to do with his basketball at playing every game and doing well. That's great. Kyrie was taking half the season off. He was burning sage all in the locker rooms, all around the stadium.
You got to protect your spirit. You got to protect your energy.
Man, protect what energy? The energy of not playing? You protect your spirit and your energy.
That's why I can't play, because y'all have my energy bowed. Because the energy was bowed in there.
It's called excuses. It's called excuses. And ain't we made enough of those? Listen, Kyrie, one of my favorite players, but not...
Do not do that.
He is one of my favorite players. Don't forget, I'm a Cleveland Cavaliers fan with LeBron James and Kyrie. Let's not forget that. They came back
out there so disrespectfully. Kyrie, one of my favorite players.
When he playing?
Well, you always in here with
when
Kyrie slander, man. Like, he can't be one of
because you gotta play. I would slander anybody who don't play. You go to drive the car drive half the time, and I'm not gonna slander the car. You need to fire every time I want you fired. You're a car. Kyrie, you signed a contract. You worked your whole life for this. Now you want to say sage, you want to burn sage, and then you talk about the world flat, and then LeBron ain't my daddy, and then all of this half the season, and then you recant.
Did you hear Kyrie say all of those things?
Yes. And so you got to say, we just talking about the cell phone. You got the same YouTube I got. Go on there and pull up Kyrie, the world is flat. He'll tell you all about it. Then he turned around and said the world is round.
Well, the big homie Ye said, it's media modification and everything. So
who?
Ye.
Oh my goodness. Ye. Oh, you want to get a little Ye before we close? Let me tell you something about Ye. I don't take no advice. Not none. It's called the blind leading the blind. I don't care how much money you got. One blind man say to another blind man, don't go down in that hole. Come on, I'll lead you. Kanye, you can't lead me nowhere. Be safe out there. The weather is beautiful.
Definitely.
The weather is beautiful, but you know, as it get a little cold, y'all stay safe out there. Y'all, we can put the links up for y'all to see the podcast. Tune in to us again to hear more, and let us become sharper.